Those are the headlines here at France 24, and I'm Catherine Viette. Thanks for joining us. To our top story. A date has been set for Iran to freeze its nuclear program. Starting January 20th, Iran must begin eliminating its stockpile of highly enriched uranium. It's part of a deal struck between Tehran and 6 world powers in Geneva last November. In return, some sanctions are set to be lifted. Iran could receive the first installment of $550 million as soon as February 1st. Kathy Clifford has more. U.S. President Barack Obama welcomed the news, but said more work was needed to strike a long-term deal. France 24's Philip Crowther in Washington has more on the president's remarks. The Friends of Syria, an alliance of mainly Western and Gulf Arab states that support the Syrian opposition, have been meeting in Paris this Sunday. They're trying to pull together the various rebel groups ahead of direct peace talks between the opposition and President Bashar al-Assad's government, scheduled for January 22nd in Geneva. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry there. Middle East expert Huchang Hassan Yari at the Royal Military College of Canada told France 24 what he thinks would happen if the opposition decided not to take part in the Geneva talks. Anti-government protesters in Thailand have started their shutdown of the capital. For more on this, I'm joined by our correspondent in Bangkok, Ismail Wolf. Ismail, can you tell us what's happening right now? Now, Ismail, there are fears of a military coup, so where do things go from here? Okay, thanks, Ismail. Ismail Wolf there, our correspondent in Bangkok. Now, Israelis have been paying their respects to former Prime Minister Ariel Sharon, who died on Saturday after spending 8 years in a coma. A glimmer of hope in the Central African Republic. Witnesses say rival militiamen struck a truce on Sunday. Efforts to broker a ceasefire in South Sudan are continuing, with a U.S. Special Envoy and other mediators meeting the rebel leader Riek Machar. Will he or won't he? Egypt's army chief Abdel Fattah al-Sisi appears to be eyeing a bid for the presidency. With Egyptians set to go to the polls to vote on a referendum for a new constitution, a strong turnout could support the general's presidential prospects. Oliver Ferry explains. The 71st edition of the Golden Globes are underway in Hollywood, and the first award of the night went to Jennifer Lawrence for Best Supporting Actress in American Hustle. Joining me now from Los Angeles is our correspondent, Anita Benning. Anita, it seems Jennifer Lawrence is on a bit of a roll here. Was her win a surprise? Thanks for that, Anita. That's Anita Benning there in Los Angeles. That's it for this edition. Thanks, Anita. And that's it for this edition here at France 24. Please stay tuned as there's more news coming up in 15 minutes.